story time. When I was small, I was visiting my uncle, right? At the time. This was back in like South America. He lived in like this apartment complex. And the apartment complex had a pool, right? So I was like, okay, I'm gonna go to the pool. So I went to the pool by myself. I had a pretty nice time. But then I was like, okay, it's time for me to go. And so I went to the elevator with me and my towel, and that's it. Because I don't think I had a phone at the time either. So I was in the elevator, and then I pressed like the button for me to go up. But then suddenly it stopped. Like it only moved slightly, and then it stopped. And then I was like, and mind you, I am by myself, and I am a kid. I am a kid by myself. And so I'm like, okay, there is an emergency button. So I press the emergency button. Nothing happens. Literally nothing happens. And by now I'm scared, right? I start thinking, oh man, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna suffocate. I'm gonna I'm gonna run out of oxygen. I'm gonna And I think I spent like, I want to say maybe like 5 minutes in the elevator. It wasn't a lot of time that I spent there. So I didn't have a phone, so I couldn't call neither my uncle or my grandma. And so I was like, hello? I was like, hi! And by now, I am like almost in tears, right? Because I am really scared of dying in the elevator all by myself. Like, all wet because I was in the pool and just with me and my towel. I think 5 minutes or maybe like 8 minutes pass. And finally, the elevator moves. But it moves down. But like the doors finally open. And I'm back on the first floor. And I see someone that like a person had called for the elevator. And that's why it moved again. But I'm like, thank you so much. Thank you. I was trapped in there. So basically, if I was gonna be stuck there until someone needed to use the elevator pretty much. Thankfully, someone had to use the elevator pretty quickly. But after that, I used the stairs to go to the apartment. And then when I got to the apartment, I started crying. And my grandma was there. And then she was like, what happened? What happened? And I was like, Grandma, I got stuck in the elevator. After that time, like, I started only using the stairs until one time my grandma was like, let's try to use the elevator. I'll be with you. Because I would refuse to use the elevator by then, right? So I was with my grandma. We used the elevator. And it worked out fine. So it's like, what happened? Now, every time I use the elevator, I have to be with someone else. Like, I have to be either like with a friend, or I have to be with like a family member for me to use like the elevator. It feels really weird for me to use the elevator by myself now. Cause I get so scared that I'm gonna get like stuck in there again. And then I wouldn't be so lucky that someone like would fit sick, quote unquote, by calling the elevator as well. But yeah, that's my story.